Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of January 2018. Now we will be covering your home and your family, your career goals and aspirations, your finance, health and well-being, of course your relationships. Now the new thing that I've added in is an overall influence, so we'll be able to see what this month really represents for you. So the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family, you're looking for more support. You're feeling quite encouraged to get out of ruts, to sort things out, to work out where you need to be. And you may have had a few dysfunctions within the home and the family to deal with previously, but also continuing on into January. So January is about you being able to look at this and see ways that you can make or challenge yourself to make some changes. Look, you can't do everything all at once, and you may not be completely happy with some of the outcomes, but Spirit's showing here for you to be able to be happy or to be settled or to get what you want, you need to be able to have those support rods in place. So you could be finding a few little delays, a few little anxieties, a few little frustrations. It may not all go according to plan, but then all of a sudden, bang, it all may just fall into place. Maybe a little bit later on, okay, but in January, it's just saying here, hey, hang on a minute, you know, one step at a time, and let's see how you go. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, it's all around feeling settled within yourself. And I guess if you can settle things within yourself, you can find the right job or find the right happiness in your workplace. You're quite creative. You'll figure out some ingenious ways how to get through this month. You may be finding right up until about the third week, you're pretty much kind of like trying to think, oh, should I go back to that? Should I do this instead? Maybe I should be trying that. It's like as if you're going through the pros and cons of transitions and changes that have been happening for a period of time, and now you're working on what works out more benefit for you. You've got some very good agreements sitting around, a few legal ones, okay, but mainly more to do with agreements and contracts, which could be very important to you. This will help open up the right alliances, and I do feel that you'll get something into place before the end of the month. So this could be quite good. Positive for those looking for promotions, positive for those that are starting their own business, positive for those that are going back to start school or opening up a new study route. You've got some great opportunities around you, but this could come through the support of others helping to support this, okay, or it could come through, you know, agreements that are sitting there that help you to step into this. In connection with your finances, I really do feel that there are things that are interfering with money. Money's not going to be smooth for you at all this month. You're going to be finding that there's a lot of pressure around you. You don't have the same obligations as you do, but you also don't have the same income. So I feel like this is more about a time going back to the drawing board, working things out and going, okay, I can do this now, I can do that now, I can do that tomorrow, I can do that next month. It's about alleviating off some of those pressures. This will help you a lot better because you're going to feel a lot more happy and secure about yourself and about your financial outcomes in time to come. But right now, Spirit's just saying, look, you know, you've got one thing going wrong and there's something else every time you get it on the table. It's not saying you'll be totally broke, but I just feel like you've got some additional expenses or additional things to work out that you will need to get around first. Okay, health and well-being. All right, we've got the first house, we've got the fourth house, and we've got the ninth house all playing an important role. And how this works is the first house is the house of Aries. That rules the head, that rules the eyes, that rules the nose, the upper jaw, in and around the brain and the ears. Okay, well, the right ear to be precise. You will be finding that through this period of time, your focus, your thinking, your I apologize, the battery decided to run flat, so I've had to change over cameras in the meantime. So the first house is going to be affected, which affects your thinking. Then we've got the fourth house, which affects your digestion. And of course, then you've got your ninth house, which actually affects your liver and metabolism. So you're going to need to be very extra careful of where you are going as far as what you're thinking, what you're putting into the body, and what you are ingesting. Because you could find yourself going through some complications or problems within not just the emotional being, but also in your mental or physical being, where you feel a little bit imbalanced. This is a chance for you to lift those vibrations. So if you know that there is something that you shouldn't be doing or shouldn't be thinking, or there's ways that you should be making those changes, this month really does deliver on helping you to get through that. Of course, with relationships, you're going to find that there are opportunities around in which you can start to free yourself up. You've gone through a period of time, you don't know what to trust, who to trust, or where to go with circumstances. And of course, Spirit's saying you're feeling a little bit like a fish out of water. Your comfort zones have been a little bit rocked. So you may be finding this is a chance for you to really go through and sort things out for yourself. Now, of course, there's this sense of, I want my own freedom. I want to be myself. I want to be a free spirit. But the other part of you has obligations and opportunities to kind of figure things out. So you need to kind of like weigh up the pros and cons between the free spirit or between being, you know, like tied down to a circumstance that you really do need to sort through. So Spirit says that independence is being compromised a little bit at the moment, okay? But you may need to find ways in which you can work through this. Get outside those results of where you've been or that area where you've been and find a way in which you can be able to step into the new you or the new aspects of the relationship. So I feel like it's not easy, right? You've got some old issues coming up, but I do feel that there are areas in which you'll be able to probably find a workable solution. Now, for those that are single or have been dating somebody but have not really gone to that commitment, this is a time for you to both work out whether you're on the same page or not, whether this relationship is worth it, and whether you can work together in being able to get things moving. I do feel that it needs to step up to another level in some shape or form because it's going to kind of waste away the way that it has been. For those that have been ultimately single, I feel like this is a chance for you to really look at what do you want, what do you need, and how can you go about achieving this, because you have gone through issues where you felt a little bit neglected. Maybe you've neglected your own needs. Maybe there are things that you need to be looking at or focusing on, and because of this, Spirit's going to bring that into a bit of an eye-opener for you. Opportunity outside. You're going to see things differently. You're going to see other people's relationships much different to what you have really kind of recognized or perceived before. And this could help you to better understand what you need or what you want to be happy. Your overall influence is about putting your life into perspective, about this last 2 years finally coming into a place where you can say, this is it, this is where I'm at. And you're going to be finding yourself feeling a lot more comfortable once you do this. This is where Spirit's saying more organization on the inside and less jumble, because I feel like everything's all jumbled. You've got things that you're not happy about, sort it out. Yes, you can't make a lot of changes right now, but you can get the ball started. This is about you bringing in the right alliances, right agreements, feeling positive, building the good stability that you want in your life, taking the pressure off, but not being so inconsistent. Stick to the plan or the goal, okay, and not give in to those inconsistencies, and to be able to enjoy the fact that yes, things have changed, but they can change for the better if you're willing to be open and accept this. Well, thank you so much for joining me for the January Tarotscopes. I hope that you have enjoyed them. I appreciate your wonderful time and energy. Cosmic hugs, everybody.